I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live telling my story, speaking my truth, and a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yeah, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied, because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not gonna force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's gonna have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Then they asking, why not wear a condom? I have worn protection a lot of times. These are just the instance when I have not. And unfortunately, it has resulted into the woman being pregnant. But ask yourself and ask your friends as a woman, when is the last time that you told a man to put on a condom? Because I have never in my 27 years heard a woman request me to put a condom on. And me being an irresponsible man, knowing that that shit feel better raw, if I'm not gonna put a condom on, and if she not gonna ask me, it would not be no condom. And another thing, y'all keep saying, I don't think he's telling these women he's not going to be a father after he have sex and accidentally get them pregnant. Do that shit even matter? Do I have to tell a woman to be responsible for her body? Do I have to tell a woman to wait for a man to commit to her before she have unprotected sex with him? Or do I have to tell a woman, wait till marriage before she gives a man access to her motherfucking body? It used to be a point in time where women actually value their innocence, actually value their virginity. But we do not live in that day-to-day, do we? Y'all want me to respect a woman's body more than she respected herself. So I, as a man, can prevent her from getting pregnant. Whatever a woman gonna allow me to do, I'm gonna do. Don't expect me to be irresponsible. Because if we both irresponsible, who's responsible for carrying a motherfucking child for 9 months? It sure ain't no goddamn man. It sure ain't me. I don't got no remorse. I don't feel bad. That woman knew what she was doing when she laid down and slept with me. She knew the consequences. She knew the risk. And don't be trying to be like, oh, it's women with low self-esteem. It's women that's ghetto or ratchet, or it's hood women. My 7 baby mamas. And I don't even know why I claim them, just because it became a conversation. But some of them rich, some of them poor, some of them classy, some of them ratchet. Some got regular ass jobs, some got great jobs. So it's a woman on all levels that'll fuck with a nigga like me. And don't even try to speak on morals and respect, because we don't have the same definition of morals and respect. Stop trying to tell people they gotta hold me accountable or people like me accountable. The only person that can hold me accountable is my motherfucking self. Stop expecting men or women to come talk to me. I'm a grown ass man. I ain't gonna listen to shit you gotta say. And trust me, y'all think women gonna hear me talk and then stay away from me. they still gonna get this 8.5. Trust me. So I do not feel motherfucking bad. I'm the most honest individual you'll fucking meet. I do not have to manipulate no woman for no pussy. Trust me. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body, and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them?
Exactly. As he said, those were just jump offs, the bare minimum. Didn't have to really do anything. These are the same. Here the kicker. Shout out to Bella again. I was tuning into Bella this morning. These are the same women who talk about, oh, I will never go on a coffee date. Oh, the coffee dates are beneath me. I would never put on my makeup and get in my luxury car and go get a coffee date, but they're getting pregnant for men like this. They so easily give up their womb, but they won't go to a coffee date to vet a man. As a woman, these are the things you're supposed to be looking for, woman, right? These are the qualities that will indicate, yeah, he's a good husband. Is he disciplined? Is he reliable? How is he in his personal life? Does he pay his own bill? Does he drive his girlfriend's car? Is he living on her couch? Does he have kids? If he has kids, is he on child support? Is he paying his child support? If he's not on child support, is he spending time with his kids? Is it 50-50 custody? Is he making effort to see his kids on holidays? He buys present for his kids. These are basic questions that y'all supposed to be asking before you give a man your womb. But they're so caught up on not going on coffee dates. They have the nerve to talk about, oh, I'm not going on coffee date, but you're giving your womb to this. Come on, y'all make it make sense. She thought her pum-pum would be able to change him. So when she gave him his 6th kid, he will step up to the plate and spend time with that kid. Don't y'all think that there's something seriously wrong with Black women? Don't y'all think that there's something seriously mentally wrong with us? And I know they're going to say not all. I told you, somebody wrote me this long message talking about, oh, when you talk, make sure that you specify that not all Black women, because you don't want to group yourself with those women. I don't care. I do not care. The crisis that's in the Black community now, it's too much for us to be saying if it's all or not. We have majority of our women reproducing for men who already not taking care of his kids. Get to the chopper, because these basic critical thinking conversations that we're trying to have, Austin Holloman had said, right, on a platform that when they were talking about the difference in culture, and he said just as basic as in other cultures, they're not having platforms after platforms, panels after panels discussing dating and relationships. They know their role and they fall in it. They're not discussing if it's okay to date while you're pregnant with another man's child. The women of that culture already know, nah, that's not okay. First of all, the women of those cultures know that you only get pregnant for your husband. They're not having these conversations. They're not having these basic conversations like, oh, wait, if your baby daddy got 5 other kids and he's not taking care of the 5, more than likely he's not going to take care of yours. He's not going to take care of the 6. They're not having these basic elementary school shapes and colors conversation. When Auntie Allen was saying that men need to stay back and save the community, but at the same breath, he calling these Black men BS. You calling these men that you asking to save the community weak and dusty and lame. What sense does that make? Make it make sense. Shout out to Yarly. Always a pleasure seeing Yarly in here. Majority of single moms are Pookie and Ray Ray lovers. The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. You can also visually see it. Men continue to take the bullet for the Black community. That's why when I ask in the Black community, are there more dusty men, more dusty women, or an equal amount? Majority say it's an equal amount. When no, it's not an equal amount. Facts, data, statistic, observable reality show us that majority of the women are reproducing with minority of the men. So it's not an equal amount. There are more dusty women than there are dusty men. There is 7-1 in this situation. 7 dusty women to 1 dusty man. So then obviously dusty women outnumber dusty men. Shout out to you, Yardley. This one content creator was saying that her baby daddy switched up after, and she was 10 toes down on her full video talking about how her baby daddy switched up. Everything was nice and perfect, as all relationships is always. All relationships usually nice and perfect. The honeymoon phase. These women are getting pregnant in the honeymoon phase, y'all. Kevin Samuels will always say a lot of these women were pregnant longer than the actual relationship, meaning the relationship didn't even last 9 months. We're getting pregnant in the honeymoon phase when, of course, everything is perfect. He's the best thing ever. The rose-colored glass. You see him, the best light. Then they don't know how to protect their womb in that phase. They just jump and go get pregnant. We're talking about it. Again, not to bash, not to shame, not to insult, but we're just calling a spade a spade. Where did I lie? Where did I lie when I say, hey, in this situation, it is 1 deadbeat daddy and 7 deadbeat mommy? Where did I lie when I said the deadbeat woman outnumber deadbeat dads in our community? Black men were programmed to take the fall for the community. And that is why these women sit on platform in their tears, thinking that if they were to bawl and beg men to save the community, then these men are going to stay back and save the community. Nah. These men were brainwashed to think that, oh, mama, all her life she have to fight, and I owe loyalty to mama. I owe loyalty to mama and the community, so I can't go. Nah. They know better than that now.
This guy came on and said he don't want no kids, but he's smashing all these girls raw dog and getting them pregnant. You know, and women don't agree with this, and I'm really upset at it because it means there's no accountability. In the end, unless there's a SA situation, a woman has the right of last refusal. If you want to have, you know, intimate relations with me, you got to put a rubber on. And if he says no, he doesn't get any. But if they let him do it, it's really up to the woman, right? I mean, you know, a guy is going to do whatever he can do to get laid. That's what we do. But if a woman acquiesces to his desires over her staunch ability to protect herself, you can't blame that on the man. It takes 2 to make a baby, but still, in the end, in the act, based on the laws that we live under, if she says you can't have this box unless you have a rubber on, everything else is SA. So this guy had consensual relations with these women, raw dog. He told them that he don't want no babies, and they did it anyway. That's not his fault, even though he's a low-life dog. It's still a woman's last right of refusal not to let him do it. And women don't want to take accountability for that. And that's my problem with them. They can't agree, oh, it takes 2 and all this horse shit. No. Men always want sex. It's up to the woman to say, you ain't inserting nothing in me without a rubber on. And they're not doing it. They're just not doing it. So that's my point. And I argue with every woman I know because they want to deflect the fact that, you know, it's a man. He you know, he did it. You know, that's bullcrap. It's just really bullcrap when you just strip it down to the bare essentials. Because in the court of law, if a woman tells the judge that he forced himself on me when I said no, even in the act, he can go to jail. Even within the act, he can go to jail. You can't have it both ways, ladies. If a guy's raw dogging you, it's because you let him. Unless it's SA. Period.
100%. We can't pick and choose when we want to be these educated boss chicks. Like, you either push over a doormat and you just sleep with anybody because you don't have a mind on your own, or you're a boss B and you have a mind on your own.